And welcome back out again here to Northeast Nodaway as we get set for the boys game. It's a matchup between the Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays and the Albany Warriors. And Brett, coming into tonight's game, it's going to be a question mark for both of these teams on what really returns. Both of them will return a senior that had quite a bit of action last year. It'll be Dylan McIntyre, the senior for Northeast Nodaway. I saw a lot of action last year for the Blue Jays. And for the Warriors, it'll be Kemper Klein and who's going to come out with him. We'll see. They do bring in a new senior in Troy Popwell. He hasn't played since his time in junior high. Timothy Papa put in a couple of points last year as well. But the Warriors are going to need strides from a lot of players this year. And we'll see who might step up starting with tonight's game.
Yeah, exactly. With the Warriors, we all know Kemper Klein is Kemper Klein. He's going to be the main guy, best player on this team, and a guy they depend on to do a lot of their scoring. But they need somebody to step up and be that second guy and that third guy. They've lost every other starter on this team from last year and a key bench player in Garrett Phillips, and they really weren't that deep of a team last year. So a lot of these guys on this team now don't really have a lot of varsity experience. It's really going to be Timothy Papa, who's going to be really the only other guy who's played meaningful varsity minutes on this team, and he's probably the most likely guy to take a step forward and be a guy who they can depend on to score and defend and things like that. And also Cole Emerson, they're going to depend on him too, because he had some stretches where he had to play last year. It could be really any number of guys who step up in this lineup, but they need it from somebody. It's just a matter of who's going to do it for Albany.
Again, Albany comes in to tonight's game after a 12-14 record last year. Northeast Nodaway comes in with following an 18-7 record last year. Both teams kind of coming off of close losses in district play where they were probably favored to win. Northeast Nodaway lost a close one last year to Rockport, 55-54. The Warriors lost a close one to King City, 43-40 in districts last year. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams come out. Again, both teams are going to be looking for new players to step up. We'll see how both teams look when we come back as we get set for your B&G in the Morning podcast starting lineups, all a part of our BTC Bank pregame here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
B&G in the Morning is a weekly podcast with co-hosts Brett Williams and Gavin Schaus. Every week, we cover the biggest stories from Missouri 8-man football, the NFL, the NBA, and more. We also do player interviews. Our goal is to keep you updated on what's going on in the sports world without the clickbait headlines. Hear us on Spotify, Anchor, and Facebook giving our opinions on the biggest sports news every week.
Now it's time for your B&G in the Morning starting lineups.
Against the Albany Warriors and the Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays. Starting out first for the Warriors, number 1, Cole Emerson. Number 4, Troy Popwell. Number 5, Kemper Klein. Number 10, Tim Papa. And number 23, Sam Stamper. And now for the Blue Jays, number 22, Drew Dack. Number 24, Boston Nagwell. Number 40, Jake Redden. Number 50, Jack Boswell. And number 52, Bryson Gennard. Good luck, man.
So again, those are your B&G in the Morning podcast starting lineups. Check out the B&G in the Morning podcast with Brett Williams and Gavin Schaus on Spotify, Facebook, or Anchor. And we didn't mean to, but we did pass over Boston Adwell as one of those seniors for Northeast Nodaway that comes back on the team this year. Did not mean to leave him out, just kind of missed him when we were looking down at the roster. As we get set for tonight's tip-off, it's brought to you by Giratano Meat Company in Albany, Mo. Slam your hunger through the hoop when you eat at Giratano Meat Company. and Albany Mo.
Dylan McIntyre, he is not in the starting lineup, so
Well,
just
a lot of that-
wrapping up football.
That's exactly it.
He's going to be settled into the basketball team. I assume we'll see him at some point, but
Yes.
just taking his minutes as he just got finished playing football for the Worth County team.
And the opening tip-off is won here by the Albany Warriors. Albany wears their home white uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Northeast Nodaway wears their home white uniforms, blue lettering outlined in black. Klein sends over to the right wing now for Popplewell. Up now for Sam Stamper to Tim Papa. Klein drives, now pulls it back out. Goes up and under, puts it up, and he will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Klein comes in on the season after last season averaging 20 points a ball game. He might need to score 40 sometimes this year to keep the Warriors in it, though.
Yeah, that's something he really improved on last year. We saw it on that play was his footwork in the post. Really took a step forward last year. Got him a lot of clean looks down low.
Second free throw attempt from Klein is good as he knocks them both in. Warriors take a quick 2-0 lead here, 30 seconds into the ball game. Bringing the ball across midcourt here is going to be Drew Dack. Trying to bring it up top for Redden, who was called on that last foul. Tipped by Klein. Keeps it in play. Gets it to Cole Emerson at midcourt. He'll slow things up. Klein for Popplewell. Up to Tim Papa. To Sam Stamper. Right wing Emerson. Popplewell drives. Now gives that back out to Klein. Klein will drive inside, goes up, off glass for 2. And it's a 4-0 Warrior lead. Drew Dack gets it up now here for Redden. Back to Dack. Up top for Boston Adwell. Now Kennard, right wing. Adwell as Northeast Nodaway trying to set up their half-court offense for their first look offensively after a turnover on their last possession early. Now it's Jack Boswell with it, trying to get it to Dak. Goes up, and a foul going to be called here on the shot. And it's going to go this time against Tim Papa. That'll be his first, team's first.
Yeah, on that play, Papa got caught coming up just a little bit too high there. And Drew Dack was able to make it pay and get a clean drive.
Drew Dack's first free throw attempt misses left. Checking in now, here's Dylan McIntyre. He'll check in for Bryson Kennard again. Didn't start tonight, but again, only got done playing football on Friday night in a tough loss to North Andrew. As that one, no good off back iron.
Yeah, he didn't stay on the bench long. They really got to have him in there to be able to guard Kemper Klein, because I'm not sure anybody else on this Northeast Nodaway team can.
Tim Papa with it right wing. Gets it back out to Klein on the right wing. And he does have the ability to hit that shot as Tim Papa puts up a shot from 3, rolls out. Dak sends it over to the right wing for Adwell. Up top now for Jack Boswell. To Redden. McIntyre top of the key, 5.5 left to play in the first quarter. 4-0 Albany with the lead here over Northeast Nodaway. Redden at the high post. Boston Adwell up top for Dak. Warriors starting a man-to-man defense here. Dak goes up, and a travel going to be called here before he can get the shot off. Warriors have had 3 offensive possessions. Have had some good looks as they've gotten 2 to fall. Sam Stamper at the high post. Comes back out to Kemper Klein. Popplewell from the top of the key from 3, drains it. And the Warriors take a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, they were second off Popwell. I'm not sure that he was looking for a shot there, but they gave him quite a bit of space, and so he took it.
And let's see if they continue to give him that space, as really he's kind of an unknown commodity, not only to this Northeast Nodaway team, but also to the Warriors a little bit. As putting up a three is Jack Boswell, as he'll nail it. But they're actually going to say it's a two-pointer. His foot was on the line. Warriors lead by 5, 7-2, 4:15 left to play in the first. Klein left wing. Drives to the basket, sends it in the corner. Tim Papa from three. Leaves it short. Rebound stolen away here by Kemper Klein. Goes up, and he is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Klein, he was able to just pull that one away there from Dak, and good aggressive play there to just go right into McIntyre and force the foul.
So we'll look at it a little bit more next week in the Albany tournament when there's a couple more GRC teams, as Klein able to knock in the first free throw. But you look at the quarterbacks in the GRC, all of them are returning players, and all of them look to make big strides for their teams this year in basketball, and most of them are the leading scorer as well, as that free throw attempt rolls out from Kemper Klein. I believe all except for 2 of the quarterbacks in the GRC averaged over 10 points last year. As this one up and good, that time from Boston Adwell. Papa sends it right wing for Popwell. Up top now to Klein. Back to Papa. Papa drives. Has the ball knocked away. Trying to get it back out. Knocked away and stolen away here by McIntyre.
Yeah, I tried to underhand that one. When you do that, you can't really put much behind it, and that one got tipped. It was a little bit too slow.
Redden top of the key, trying to bring it inside. Boswell to Redden. Back out to the left wing here for Boston Adwell. Here for Jack Boswell. To Boston. With under 3 left to play here in the first. McIntyre drives, and Klein steals it away, but a quick jump ball call is going to give Northeast Nodaway the ball back, as checking in here for the Warriors is going to be Seth Miller, as he'll check in here for Sam Stamper.
Well, it was just a good play there by Klein. Something else he's really improved on in the last 2 years is his strength, and he just kind of ripped that one away there from McIntyre.
Redden gives it off here for Boston Adwell. Up top, Jack Boswell from 3. Leaves it short. Klein with the rebound. And Klein loses it as he went into the paint, rolls around, and it's going to be out of bounds here off of Tim Papa. Now checking in will be Bryson Kennard, as he'll check in here for Jake Redden. Dak with the basketball up at the top of the key here for the Blue Jays. It's an 8-4 Warrior lead, 2:20 left to play in the first. Kennard over to the right wing to Dak. Trying to send it inside for McIntyre. Ball knocked away. Comes back out to Jack Boswell. Ball knocked around, rolls around, picked up by Papa with 2 minutes left to play in the quarter. Cole Emerson, a shot from 3. Right wing, drains it. And it's an 11-4 lead. And so far, Warriors have gotten some big buckets from behind the arc so far from Cole Emerson and Troy Popawil tonight, and they're going to need them to do that quite a bit this season. Seth Miller has the basketball on the floor, and he is going to be fouled. Foul against Northeast Nodaway. It is going to go against Bryson Kennard. That'll be his first, team's third. Checking in now for Northeast Nodaway is the junior Trenton Hartley, as he'll check in here for Jack Boswell. One and a half left to play in the opening quarter, 11-4. Albany with a lead. Klein gets it to Emerson, right wing. From the right elbow, knocks it in. 2 big buckets and 2 straight possessions for Cole Emerson.
Yeah, those shots have been there for the Warriors. The Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays have got to start going over those screens because right now the Warriors are hitting their shots, and they keep going under. It's going to be there for the Warriors.
With it up at the top of the key, here is Hartley. He'll give it off for McIntyre. Left wing for Boston Adwell. Back up again for Hartley. Right wing to Dak. Under a minute left to play here in the quarter. Warriors lead by 9. Hartley sends it into Kennard. Back out to Boston Adwell. A little runner. No good. Rebound made here by Klein. Looks to go coast to coast. Lays it in nice and easy off the glass for 2. Kemper Klein now with 7 points here in the start of the ball game. 15-4 Warriors lead. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dak sends it over to Hartley left wing as he's guarded by Popplewell. McIntyre spins, looking for somewhere to go. It's a block here by Klein. And Popplewell brings it across with 10 seconds left. Klein with 7. Now 5. Drives into the paint. Gets it off to Popplewell. Shot from 3. No good. So after 1 quarter of play, the Warriors lead 15-4. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
And as we get ready to start the second quarter of play, it will be Albany basketball here. As Albany leads here 15-4. Popplewell gets it down into Seth Miller on the block. Can't get the shot to fall. And then a foul going to be called here on the rebound as Seth Miller about took Jake Redden over top of him here. So the foul against Redden is going to be his second, team's 4th. Ball inbounds here for Kemper Klein. Tim Papa drives baseline. Gets it back out now for Emerson. Now he'll drive baseline back out to Papa right wing. Sends it across court for Klein. Gets a screen, drives into the paint, and again a little layup up and in from Klein gets him now 9 points of the ball game and a 17-4 lead. Left wing with it here is going to be Hartley trying to bring it inside. Redden shot, no good. Rebound made by Klein. Klein left wing. In the high post, gets it to Papa. Papa inside the paint as the ball knocked away, but a foul going to be called here against Northeast Nodaway. And this time it's going to go against Drew Dak. That'll be his first, team's 5th, as Tim Papa goes to the line for 2 free throws. Papa will sink the first. Sam Stamper will check in, give Kemper Klein a little bit of a breather here. A minute 15 here into the second quarter. Tim's Papa's second free throw attempt rolls out. McIntyre trying to send it out now to Dak on the left wing. Brings it into the paint, puts up a floater, too hard off glass, rebound made by Papa. This would be a time last year whenever Klein would come out, the Warriors would kind of slow down the offense. At time, Popwell pops a three, can't get it to fall, and then strips it away from behind to Boston Adwell. Boston Adwell gets it inbounds for McIntyre. Up top for Hartley. Right wing to Dak. Inside to Redden, as again Seth Miller kind of forced an awkward shooting angle.
Yeah, the middle is going to be open there for Northeast Nodaway with Klein out, but so far in 2 possessions they haven't really been able to get any really too good of shots off.
And that time Seth Miller is going to be called for the moving screen. So that'll be Miller's first, team's second. As Kennard and Jack Boswell both check back in here for Northeast Nodaway. Dak with the basketball up at the top of the key. Sends it right wing for Jack Boswell. Back to McIntyre. He'll drive, goes up off glass, knocks it in for two. As Dylan McIntyre just a little too quick that time for Sam Stamper.
And McIntyre didn't have Klein guarding him there, and Klein is the most athletic guy on this Warriors team, and he couldn't stay in front of him there.
The Klein brothers both ready to check in at next stoppage here for Albany. And this time the pass photographed. Drew Dak comes away with the steal and goes up and is going to be fouled. Tim Papa picks up the foul. That is going to be his second, team's third.
Yeah, Stamper there telegraphed that pass and kind of looked at him for a second or two before throwing it and gave Dak a lot of time to jump that.
So both Kemper and Chase Klein ready to check in. First free throw attempt, no good. Checking out will be Seth Miller, Troy Popwell here for Albany. The second free throw attempt from the freshman. Dak goes off the inside of the back iron, out of bounds here off of Northeast Nodaway. 18-6, the Warriors with the lead. 5:14 left to play here in the second quarter. Tim Papa will bring it across the center court logo here at the Northeast Nodaway High School gym. And that time Drew Dak forces a turnover.
Yeah, corner was there for Emerson. He had an open shot, but I don't know if Papa didn't see it or he just didn't want to give it there, but it would have been better than a turnover.
Up top for Dak. Gets it over now for Boston Adwell. Up top now for Jack Boswell. To Kennard. McIntyre drives in, and they're going to get a blocking foul here against Klein as he kind of got a little bit of an elbow to the face.
Yeah, I just thought they were going to let that one play out. I'm not really sure that warranted a block.
Yes, his feet moved, but it's kind of because he got an elbow to the face.
Yeah, exactly.
So that'll be the first foul against Kemper. His team's fourth. Jack Boswell, no good, as it's rebounded here by Chase Klein. Kemper, step back three, right wing. Off inside iron, Sam Stamper comes away with the rebound. Cole Emerson on the block, back up top now for Kemper Klein. To Emerson, right wing three, drains it.
And Cole Emerson, he's hitting his shots tonight. He could be a guy, like we said in the pregame. They're going to need to depend on him, and if he's hitting shots like that, that's going to be a huge plus.
And Jack Boswell from three answers. I believe they're checking to see if there's blood on Kemper Klein.
Well, truthfully, he could have got a bloody nose. He took kind of a nasty elbow there.
So officials time out there for a moment, as he'll wipe the blood off his face a little bit. But so far, as you talked about, Cole Emerson's hit 2 big three-pointers. He's got 8 points so far here in the ball game. And if he can continue to do that for the Warriors, he might be one of the answers that people had coming into the season where points are going to come from.
Yeah, last year he really never did figure out his shot mechanics, but early in the season he's looking pretty good.
Yes. Troy Popplewell checks back in here for Tim Papa to give him a breather with 3:45 left here in the second. 21-9, Warriors with the lead here over Northeast Nodaway. Kemper Klein right wing, up now at the high post as he's guarded by McIntyre. Spins, goes up, he will be fouled, will go to line to shoot 2. And the foul this time is going to go against Jake Redden. And that is going to be his 3rd foul already, team 6th. And Kemper sinks the first free throw. Checking back in, Trenton Hartley, Bryson Kennard, as Boston Adwell as well as Redden will check out. Kemper's second free throw short off front iron. Rebound picked up here by Trenton Hartley. Jack Boswell up top now for Dylan McIntyre. Gets it off for Dak. And a foul going to be called here against, I believe, Chase Klein. And it will. That'll be his first.
Yeah, he tried to grab the ball there, and his right arm kind of came down on the player, and that always, even if it isn't a foul and it's clean, it looks like a foul, and most of the time referees will blow their whistle there.
First free throw attempt from Drew Dak is good. And the second attempt, no good, as the rebound's picked up here by Kemper Klein. That one misses to the right. Cole Emerson left wing up top for Sam Stamper, right wing to Popplewell. Chase Klein over to Cole Emerson, up top to Stamper. Back to Popplewell. He'll drive to the basket, goes up off glass high for 2. 24-10, the Warriors with a 14-point lead.
And the Blue Jays are not really fighting through those screens very well, and it's letting the Warrior ball handlers get downhill, and they're getting easy looks like that.
And this time the pass goes off the hands of the junior Trenton Hartley out of bounds. Klein with the basketball, and they're going to get a charge here against Klein as Jack Boswell takes it.
Yeah, so far Klein's just been kind of bearing down and really trying to use his size there, and that was a good play there to take that charge because he's been doing that quite a while, all game really, but
yes.
Good charge attempt there.
And that's his second, so he'll take a quick timeout as checking back in is Seth Miller, and he'll get the tough task of having to guard against Dylan McIntyre. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of the foot, I believe, of Troy Popplewell.
Yeah, this is Northeast Ottaway's chance to eat into this lead a little bit here with Klein out off the floor.
Ball inbounds here for Drew Dak. Goes up, leaves it short. Second shot opportunity. He'll be fouled. We'll go to line to shoot 2. And this time the shot's going to go against Seth Miller. It'll be his second. Team 6, though both teams will now be in the single bonus after the next foul. First shot from Dak hits off the back iron. Second free throw no good as well. Pop will bring across midcourt. Sends it over to Chase Klein, left wing, up top for Miller. Backdoor cut to Emerson, rejected away by Dylan McIntyre. Chase Klein from 3, no good, off the mark. And then they're going to get a foul here against Popplewell. It was a nice backdoor cut that time by Emerson, but McIntyre there with the height advantage knocks it away.
Yeah, it was a really good. They did everything right but the shot, and you know McIntyre's he's super athletic, so he's going to be able to make plays like that. But Warriors, they need to keep doing stuff like that because it'll be there.
So after the foul by Popplewell, McIntyre's first free throw attempt is good. Second free throw attempt upcoming from Dylan McIntyre to make it a 12-point ball game. Does. 24-12, 140 left to play here in the second quarter. Tim Papa will be ready to check in the next stoppage for the Warriors. Popwell left wing over for Chase Klein. Trying to bring it up to Sam Stamper, stolen away here by McIntyre. Goes up and under for two. He's now got 6 points here in the ball game. And as the game wears on, McIntyre's starting to look like he's starting to get his basketball legs underneath him, starting to get a little bit more crisp as the game goes. Popwell up top for Stamper. Right wing to Klein. For Miller. Gets it to Popplewell. And a shot from three from Popwell off the mark to the right. Rebound made by McIntyre. Quickly back in transition to Boston Adwell. Now back to McIntyre. Goes up off glass for two. And McIntyre now with 8 points, 6 in the last three possessions here for the Blue Jays.
Well, and with Klein out now, Northeast not always cut this lead down to single digits.
30 seconds left to play here in the half. Warriors need to be looking at just the final shot here of the half. This one's stolen away by Adwell. Gets it up for McIntyre, who lays it in off the glass with his left hand. And it's now down to a 6-point ball game.
And the first time Klein came off, they were able to, still put points up here, but now they're going through a stretch where they're not really doing too well offensively.
Popplewell loses it. Adwell has it. The shot for the final shot to McIntyre, no good. The Warriors had a 14-point lead, slipped to 6 in the waning seconds of the half. And at the half, it's a 24-18 Warrior lead. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime in a moment. Your halftime tonight on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Tanya McCampbell of Lone Star Investments at 120 South Smith Street in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of FINTRA SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisories Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
Hi, this is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers for the loss of our main lodge due to a fire in August. Thanks to the efforts of the firefighters that night, we still have our 3 cabins, the East Fork Chapel, and the Legacy Event Center available to rent. We also wanted to let everyone know that we do plan to rebuild, and when we do, it will be bigger and better than before. For more information, please contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
And I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Albany Northeast Nodaway boys basketball. BTC Bank, Petty General Center locations at Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle trophies and awards north of Albany and Albany Hy-Vee. The B&G in the Morning podcast. Giratano Meat Co. of Albany Mo. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Andy's Whistle Stop in downtown Albany. Williams Construction and Electric. The City of Albany. The Albany Booster Club. The Albany and Northeast Nodaway School Districts. And the Printery New Shop are located in Albany. Let's take a look at the stats here from the first half for the Albany boys. Shooting 8 for 17 from the field, 5 for 8 from the free throw line, 3 for 10 from behind the three-point arc. And leading the way so far for the Warriors, Kemper Klein. He's got 10 points. Surprise, though, for the Warriors. Cole Emerson in second with 8 points, 5 points for Troy Popwell. Just 1 point so far for Tim Papa. For Northeast Nodaway, they're shooting 7 for 15 from the field, 3 for 10 from the free throw line, 1 for 2 from behind the three-point arc. They're led in scoring by Dylan McIntyre with 10 points, 8 of those coming late there in that second quarter. 5 points for Jack Boswell, 2 points for Boston Adwell, 1 point so far for Drew Dack.
Well, despite kind of giving up that lead there at the end of the first half, the Warriors had a really, really good first half. They were up by double digits up until the last couple seconds, like we said. And Kemper Klein, we knew coming in he was going to be a big factor, but the biggest surprise has been Cole Emerson. He's knocked down a couple shots and then also off a nice drive in the layup. And like we said, last year really never did figure out how to put the ball in the hoop on those three-point shots. But if he's able to keep this up all season, he's going to be kind of the guy they go to whenever teams try and take away Kemper Klein, because it's going to open up the rest of the floor. And if he's able to knock down three-point shots, Warriors may be looking better than maybe we thought they would.
Well, and right now he's 3 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from behind the three-point arc. The one that did not go in was a great backdoor cut by him, but just ran into Dylan McIntyre in the paint, who knocked it away. But really, 4 really good shot looks as well. Nothing really has been forced. Now with some of the other players, maybe Troy Popwell, he hit that first three-pointer, maybe got a little bit of too much confidence as he's kind of put up a couple of three-pointers. Maybe just wait a little bit longer, see if there's something else around the offense, and maybe come back to that, because that shot is probably going to be there most of the night for him if he just waits a little bit longer.
Yeah, like you said, he hasn't played since junior high, and so nobody really knows him. So he might have those open looks, and he knocked down the first or second one he took and did kind of put up some more that maybe he could have waited. Even though the first look's there, you can still run through the offense a little bit and get maybe a better look. So I think as the season plays out, he'll kind of figure that out. And this Warrior offense so far, it's been looking good. They've done a lot of ball screens. It's got them a lot of good looks. And this is a Northeast Nodaway team, and not really the toughest team they'll play all year, but it's definitely a good start. So that's a positive sign.
And we talk about, they were up 14 points. Dylan McIntyre kind of goes on his run. It's now an 8-point game here at the half, a 6-point game here at the half. And when you think about that, they scored most of those points. Tim Papa on the bench, Kemper Klein on the bench. When those two come back in, that scoring might kind of stop a little bit. Already Kemper Klein, 2 big blocks already tonight. Again, came in last season averaging 20 points a game, at least 5 blocks a game. So he's kind of up to around that point as well. But at the moment, he doesn't need to be all the offense. But right now, he does kind of need to be the big defense to hold Dylan McIntyre. Because as we said earlier, as the game has gone on, his basketball legs are starting to get underneath him, and he's just now starting to get in that groove. Remember, he's maybe only had 1, maybe 2 practices since football season ended last week, Friday night. So it'll be big to see how McIntyre comes out to play in the second half. Will depend on how good Northeast Nodaway finishes this ball game.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to be key for him in the second half to keep this momentum going, because they kind of stole a little momentum from Albany there at the end of the first half. Now, Klein will start the second half, you got to assume, and with just 2 fouls. So Klein was able to guard him pretty well in that first half, so we'll see if he can keep that up, because he got a block on him, had a couple times where McIntyre tried to drive and Klein cut him off. So got to believe that the Warriors should and maybe will be able to get that lead back to where it was in double digits.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in just a moment. Here from your Albany Hy-Vee halftime tonight here on Albany TV.
Whoa, Giratano, great food catering. ice cream and deli. Whoa, Geritano is all the good things in life that you can put in your belly. Get it to go, a dining, a pickup window, a catered events. Whoa, where can I go? Geritano Miko, baby, Albany Mo.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
Andy's Whistle Stop is a fully functional coffee shop with Wi-Fi located in an old church with stunning stained glass windows in downtown Albany. Andy serves specialty lattes, drip coffee, Americanos, cappuccinos, hot chocolate, Italian sodas, and tea, along with in-house made baked goods. Andy's is open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., and on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Start your morning in a beautiful setting in downtown Albany at Andy's Whistle Stop.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
And remember, welcome back here to Northeast Nodaway, your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Here at the half, 24-18, the Warriors with the lead. And to start out the second half, I believe it will be Albany basketball as well. Actually, I take that back. It'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball to start out the second half. Andrew Dack will have it up at the top of the key here for the Blue Jays. He'll send it right wing for McIntyre. Up top now to Redden. Inside, Jack Boswell has the pass knocked away. Kemper Klein's going to come away with it. He's going to go up and jam it down for 2 points there for Kemper Klein.
Wow, he dunked that one ferociously. He had a lot on that one.
And Dack is going to be called here for the travel. Klein came away with a steal, goes coast to coast, and the two-handed slam puts it in.
Yeah, you don't want to make a bad pass on the guy Kemper is guarding, or else that's going to happen to you.
Papa sends it over to the right wing for Popwell. Up top now to Klein. Into the corner to Popwell. Emerson left wing. He'll drive in, right wing. Tim Papa from three, short off iron. Tipped around, and it'll be a jump ball that'll go here to the Warriors. Tim Papa will inbounds here for Kemper Klein. Goes up strong in the paint, but he's going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, good help defense there from Jake Redden, and he forced that travel there because Klein thought he was going to be able to go up right away.
Boswell sends it up top now here for Redden. Right wing to Dack. Now Boston Adwell, right wing, Jack Boswell off the mark. Rebound made here by Klein. Kemper Klein will bring it across midcourt here for the Warriors. Gets it up now to Popplewell as he'll take things over in the midcourt offense. Tim Pop up now for Seth Miller. To Klein. Popplewell, Cole Emerson, open three again. Knocks it in.
Wow.
That's his third from behind the arc tonight as he's got now 11 points in the ball game.
He hasn't missed a three yet.
No, he has not. 3 for 3 from behind the arc. 29-18, Warriors with an 11-point lead. 5:55 left to play here in the third quarter. Jack Boswell goes up and fights off the defender Popplewell and gets it to fall in for 2. Jack Boswell now with 7 points here for the Blue Jays. Tim Papa, right wing for Cole Emerson. Dribbles in all the way to the glass, and that time goes up a little too hard as he can't get that one to fall. Still nice take that time by Emerson. Dak has it stripped away by Emerson. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors as Tim Papa just had control of it. And it'll be a 30-second Petty John Auto Center timeout called by the Warriors. Remember, during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Welcome back out again here to Northeast Nodaway. 29-20 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors. It'll be Warrior basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Five minutes left to play here in the third. Cole Emerson, right wing. Has it knocked away, gets it back up though to Klein up at the top of the key. Now for Popplewell. To Seth Miller, right wing to Papa. Comes back to Cole Emerson again from 3. This time can't get it to fall, but Klein with the rebound goes up and he will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It's always that fourth one.
Yeah, I mean, he hit the first 3 and he was bound to miss one at one point, but starting off 3 for 3 and just now Northeast Nodaway has him as a threat in their mind. So they're going to he's going to open up the offense a little more for the Warriors.
Redden picks up the foul. That'll be his 4th as Klein misses on the first free throw attempt short. Redden will check out as checking back in will be Bryson Kennard. Second free throw attempt here from Kemper Klein is good.
Even if Emerson doesn't make a 3 the rest of the night, they're gonna know that he hit those first 3 and he's gonna be a threat the rest of the night for him.
McIntyre sends in the corner here for Boston Adwell, up top to Dak. Dak dribbles in. Shot off the mark. Out of bounds. Warriors with a 10-point lead, 4.5 left to play here in this third quarter of play. Tim Papa brings it across the center court logo here at the Northeast Nodaway High School gym. Now it looks like Northeast Nodaway almost kind of falling into more of a box and one as Tim Papa drives baseline and puts in the jumper for 2.
Really good look there from Papa, the pump fake in one dribble and take the open mid-range.
Jack Boswell goes in and picking up the charge will be Tim Papa.
Another heads-up play there by Papa. If he tried to jump up and block that, more than likely he's going to get a foul or something. Just take the charge, and nice job there to not, move his feet at all or shift at all. Just really good charge there.
It really is an art form to take a charge because your first instinct is to move your feet so you don't get hurt.
Yeah, that was something I never could figure out how to do.
Exactly, me either. Papa with it up in the corner. And it is a box and one now here for Northeast Nodaway. And the one that they'll be man-to-man against is Kemper Klein as the ball into the backcourt picked up here by Popplewell. As it looks like Boston Adwell down still in the backcourt as Klein goes up, gets the bucket and the foul. No, or they're going to call the foul, a charge here against Kemper Klein. So Adwell will check out. Checking in is going to be Trenton Hartley. Adwell and Tim Papa kind of got tied up here in the backcourt right in front of the Northeast Nodaway bench. Dak sends it right wing for Hartley, up top now for McIntyre. Kennard into the corner. Hartley back to Kennard, back up top, Jack Boswell. Hartley open three, top of the key. Too long as it bounces out. And the rebound picked up here by Popplewell. Cole Emerson again, open three, left wing, and this time again, can't get it to fall after getting the first three. Has now missed his last two.
I'm surprised he was so open there. You'd think he'd be a top priority out there on the three-point line.
I think he was a little surprised that he was that open. As Dak's pass going to be picked up by Hartley. Comes back up again to Dak up at the top of the key. 2:25 left here in the third, 32-20. Albany with the lead. Gets it down into McIntyre on the block. Goes up and under, and a nice move off the glass for two from McIntyre. He's got 12 points now here in the ball game.
Yeah, really good footwork there from McIntyre to get that open shot.
2 minutes left to play in the third. Popplewell right wing. Drives into the corner for Papa. He'll now drive baseline. And a foul going to be called here against Northeast Nodaway as Jack Boswell kind of gave Papa a little bit of a shove out of bounds.
Yeah, he tried to force him to the baseline and got a little bit too much with the body there and got called.
Sam Stamper will check in now here for Seth Miller. Gets the ball inbounds to Kemper. Spins, goes up, off glass, knocks it in for two. Kemper Klein now with 15 points here in the ball game. Dak top of the key. McIntyre trying to bring it inside of Kennard, knocked away, comes back out to Dak, now to McIntyre. And a block there by Klein. And again, Klein goes up, and this time he'll lay it in off the glass for two.
I think he wanted to, but didn't quite get it high enough.
That's the thing with Kemper, though. He'll have opportunities to dunk it, but a lot of times he will take the sure layup. As that time, Dak can't get it to go, and then he'll pick up a foul on the rebound. Foul against Dak is going to be his second, team's fourth. And now Chase Klein will check in for his brother Kemper. Give Kemper an extended breather here with 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter. Tim Papa gives it off to Troy Popplewell. Up now for Chase Klein. He'll dribble in, has it stolen away here by Dak. Little runner inside the paint, rolls out as Chase Klein comes away with the rebound.
They missed the shot, but under a minute left and Kemper Klein off the floor.
That's not a bad take.
It's not a bad take.
Just got the unfortunate roll as that one rolled out. Stamper over to the right wing for Popplewell. He'll dribble in, trying to send it into the corner for Papa, and a foul going to be called here against Northeast Nodaway with 18.8 left in the quarter. Is this foul going to go against Dak? And that is now going to be his third, team's fifth. Tim Papa inbounds to Cole Emerson on the block, lays it up and in for two. He's got 13 here in the ball game.
Northeast Nodaway kind of fell asleep there. That opposite block was wide open.
McIntyre drives, gets the bucket and the foul.
with McIntyre, if you're going to get a foul like that, you've got to make sure that he's not going to get an and one. Like, you know, go down on his arm or something. Make sure that that ball doesn't get even close to the rim. Weak contact like that he's gonna finish through it.
Chase Klein called for his second, team second as well. Dylan McIntyre trying to finish off the conventional three-point play with 6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And if the Warriors aren't paying too much attention, you could see McIntyre miss too long and maybe try and put it back up, but he will do the conventional three-point play. Popplewell, 3 seconds, drives, goes up and has it rejected away. So after 3 quarters of play, 38-25, the Warriors are in front. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
To start out the fourth quarter of play, it'll be Northeast Nodaway basketball. They trail 38-25. It looks like Trent Hartley, we're going to have to take the bracelet off. Don't usually see that to start the fourth quarter.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like, man, it's pretty late in the game.
And I believe that one tied on, so he's going to have to come out as Jack Boswell will check in. Drew Dack with the basketball up at the top of the key here for Northeast Nodaway. Gets it here for Redden, who's back in with his 4 fouls. Cole Emerson comes away with a steal, and he's going to lose it. He was fighting with it the entire time, whether he was going to bring it in or lose it, and finally he got down to the block, and that's when it finally fell out of his hands.
Yeah, good anticipation to jump the pass, just never really could quite get a handle on the ball.
And he had a trailer with him in Kemper Klein if he did happen to miss. Redden with it up at the high post. And they're going to get him on a travel. So Papa will bring it across the center court logo here at the Northeast Nodaway High School gym. Cole Emerson up top now for Seth Miller. Now to Klein. Back to Emerson, open in the corner from 3, drains it. He's now got 4 from behind the arc and 16 points here in the ball game.
At this point, Emerson is the second guy you've got to get out. He's on the three-point line. You've got to close out on him hard because he's hitting those shots.
Klein comes away with the steal, goes up and slams it down again.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Klein gets a free break at the rim. He's probably going to try and dunk it, and he's done it twice already this season in just the first game.
43-25, 6:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Redden with it up at the top of the key. Trying to send it into the paint. Ball knocked away to Dack, and he'll have an easy look up at the basket for 2. Tim Papa, top of the key here for the Warriors. Sends it right wing for Emerson. This time they'll bring out a defender. Up top for Seth Miller. Into the corner for Papa. Back to Miller on the block. Now gets it to Sam Stamper, opposite block. Nice assist, nice finish. That time from Miller and Stamper inside for the Warriors.
Yeah, that was just a really good sequence there. Don't forget about the pass from Papa either to set up the whole thing. That was a really good look for him as well.
And this time Seth Miller going to be called for the foul as he went trying to knock the pass away as they try to bring it into Redden.
he was sealed off and tried to come around him, and that's just one of those things. If you're behind, probably shouldn't try and reach around and get the steal because they're probably going to call that.
That is Seth Miller's third personal, team's third as well. Popwell checks in here for Stamper. Dak in the corner from 3. Off iron, rebound made by Papa. Popwell right wing. And he's going to have it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, off the hands of Drew Dak. And a timeout going to be called here by Northeast Nodaway, a full Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Hi, this is Jamie at East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany, Missouri. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank everyone for their thoughts and prayers for the loss of our main lodge due to a fire in August. Thanks to the efforts of the firefighters that night, we still have our 3 cabins, the East Fork Chapel, and the Legacy Event Center available to rent. We also wanted to let everyone know that we do plan to rebuild, and when we do, it will be bigger and better than before. For more information, please contact me at jamie@eastforklodge.com.
And welcome back out again here to Ravenwood Northeast Nodaway High School. After the Petty John Auto Center timeout taken by Northeast Nodaway, it's a 45-27 Albany lead. 5:43 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Albany with the basketball. Ball inbounds now here for Kyle Emerson, getting his first action of the night tonight. Tim Papa right wing. Gets it up now for Seth Miller. Trying to get it down inside into the paint to Tim Papa. He'll go up, hard off the glass, knocks it in for 2. He had an open player out on the wing, but took a good move inside strong off the glass. Adwell brings it down into Redden. Back out now for Boston Adwell. Out here for Jack Boswell. He'll go inside the paint, puts up the shot, too high off the glass, no good. Rebound, no good as well. Klein left wing, sends to the corner. Cole Emerson again open from 3. This time can't get it to fall. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Dak. And McIntyre from the block, up and good for 2. So one of these points you have to figure Northeast Nodaway is going to start guarding Cole Emerson from 3-point range.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps on being left open, and he's hit, 3, 4 already?
Yes, he's hit 4 already. They are playing a box and 1, so that is going to leave some of your perimeter shooters open. But at some point, you almost have to get out of that, with Emerson being able to show that he can hit that as Klein on the drive. A nice assist there from Tim Papa to Klein as Klein lays it off the glass for 2. He's now got 21 here in the ball game.
Yeah, almost every team is going to, they're all wanting to shoot, make somebody else beat them. But at some point, when they start hitting them, you kind of have to change up your defensive philosophy a little bit.
Tim Papa comes away with the steal on Dak, and now Papa brings it across over halfway through the fourth quarter of play. Up top now to Klein. Right wing to Kyle Emerson. Tim Papa again going to be open in the corner if they wanted him was Cole Emerson. They tried to bring it into Miller. It's knocked away and picked up here by Boston Adwell.
I was surprised they didn't give it to him instead of, because they kind of forced it into the paint.
Yeah.
Cole Emerson was wide open.
Dak out to Jack Boswell from 3. Drains it. Jack Boswell with a big 3. He's now in double digits with 10 points. It's a 17-point ball game, 49-32. 3:10 left to play here in the fourth. Kyle Emerson, right wing. Up top for Klein. Up top to Cole Emerson. Top of the key. 3. Drains it. That's his 5th from behind the arc tonight. He's got 19.
He's hit 5. I mean, you got to start guarding him. It's just as simple as that.
Dak up top for Jack Boswell. Trying to leave it off for Boston. Adwell trying to make a little fancy pass, and the pass will go out of bounds.
When you start,
Popplewell, Stamper, and Chase Klein check in here for Miller, Papa, and Kemper Klein. Sorry.
No, when you start shooting the ball like Emerson is, especially on nights like when you're hitting it like this, the basket just looks twice as big.
Oh, yeah.
So his confidence is up. You've got to start getting somebody on him to close out on him.
Popplewell up top now for Stamper. Inside to Popplewell in the paint. Back out to Kyle Emerson. Up top to Cole Emerson. Now it looks like Northeast Nodaway with Kemper Klein out go into a man-to-man defense here. Kyle Emerson with a deep three, and that one goes off the iron.
If that one went in, I was just going to say it's an Emerson kind of
It
night
is. Jack Boswell from three again. Drains it. 35-52, underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the ball game. Troy Popplewell trying to send it in the corner to Cole Emerson, knocked out of bounds off the hands of Drew Dak. And now checking in for the Warriors is going to be John Rigney as he'll check in here for Cole Emerson. And he'll come off to an ovation here from some of the Warrior faithful as Redden checks out as well here for Northeast Nodaway. Popplewell with it right wing. He'll send it up now to Kyle Emerson. Over to left wing for Rigney. Rigney gets it to Chase Klein, and a little bit of a low bounce pass kind of goes off of the feet of Chase Klein. On a big man like Klein, you can't bounce pass it to him.
No, you cannot.
1:31 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ball trying to get it inbounds to Sam Stamper, knocked away off the hands of Dylan McIntyre.
Yeah, Dak almost let Stamper get in front of him there, but just in time to tip that pass away.
Ball inbounds to Rigney. Gets it up now to Chase Klein. 1:20 left to play here in the fourth. Kyle Emerson up now to Sam Stamper. Right wing to Popplewell. 1:10 left as Popplewell goes up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made that time by Trent Hartley. Back in transition, trying to get it that time to Kenneth Schieber. And the pass will sail out of bounds. Popplewell inbounds here for Kyle Emerson. Under a minute left to play. Warriors with a 52-35 lead. Chase Klein dribbles in, goes up, and leaves it just short as Northeast Nodaway comes away with the rebound. Dak sends it to Jack Boswell. Dylan McIntyre baseline. Can't get that one to fall. As Stamper comes away with the rebound that time. 30 seconds left here in the ball game as the Warriors are going to look to go to 1-0 on the season before they start their tournament play on Monday as Kyle Emerson's shot no good. Back in transition. McIntyre again can't get it to fall as Kyle Emerson comes away with the rebound, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds here off of Northeast Nodaway with 14 seconds left, and the Warriors can just dribble this one out. Warriors will start tournament play on Monday night, 9:15, as the 6th seed against the 3rd-seeded Pattonsburg Panthers. This one stolen away by McIntyre. 1 second. Shot from three at the buzzer. No good. It's a 52-35 victory tonight for the Warriors. We'll have your BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Whoa, Geritano, great food catering, ice cream and deli. Whoa, Geritano, is all the good things in life that you can put in your belly. Get it to go, a dining, a pickup window, we cater to events. Whoa, where can I go? Geritano Mico, baby, Albany Mo.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
Andy's Whistle Stop is a fully functional coffee shop with Wi-Fi located in an old church with stunning stained glass windows in downtown Albany. Andy serves specialty lattes, drip coffee, Americanos, cappuccinos, hot chocolate, Italian sodas, and tea, along with in-house made baked goods. Andy's is open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., and on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Start your morning in a beautiful setting in downtown Albany at Andy's Whistle Stop.
Welcome back out again here to Northeast Nodaway High School in Ravenwood, Missouri. Tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Let's take a look at the stats here from the ball game for the Warriors. 20 for 39 from the field, so just over 50% from the field. 6 for 18 from behind the three-point arc. 6 for 10 from the free throw line. Warriors led in scoring tonight by Kemper Klein, 21 points. We figured he would put in 20. It was who could score with them. Well, it's the junior Cole Emerson that puts up 19 tonight, including 5 from behind the three-point arc tonight to be second on the team, followed by Troy Popwell, Tim Papa, each with 5 points. Sam Stamper tonight with 2. For Northeast Nodaway, they finished 14 for 34 from the field, 3 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 11 from the free throw line tonight. They're led in scoring tonight by Dylan McIntyre with 17. Jack Boswell has 13 as he goes 3 for 5 from behind the three-point arc. 3 points for Drew Dack, and then 2 points on the night for Boston Adwell. And Brett, there really was no decision to be made.
Yeah.
Tonight's Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game, brought to you by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, has all of your trophies, awards, plaques, and everything else that you might need for your event or celebration. And tonight, the Player of the Game easily. Not easily. I mean, Kemper Klein could win this.
Yeah.
But it's going to go to Cole Emerson.
Yeah.
5 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 19 points.
Yeah, Klein, we knew he was going to get his. He gets 21 points. He's going to put up numbers like that basically every game, and then he'll have some games where he has to do a little bit more of the scoring. But if you had told me before the game that Cole Emerson was going to score 19 points and go 5 for 8 from behind the arc, I would have thought you were crazy.
Yes. I probably would have bet you that he would.
Yeah. But he did it tonight, and it was huge for the Warriors to be able to have somebody else who could knock down the open shots that the defense was giving him, because him and Papa, those guys are gonna have those looks when teams are focused in on the paint when Klein's inside there. They're just gonna try and take away Klein, and they're gonna say somebody else beat us. Well, tonight Emerson was able to do that. He was able to be the second guy that the Warriors leaned on offensively to hit his shots, and he did. In order for people to keep it up, 5 for 8 is pretty incredible.
Well, and most of those three-point attempts, they were open.
Yes.
It was at one point, you're just like, are they ever going to put somebody on him?
Yeah.
And then he would knock down another one.
Yeah, exactly. And, if he can stay with that and, knock down the open shots the defense gives him, I think the Warriors might, surprise a couple people. They were, a lot of questions coming into the season, so it was kind of like, well, what do they have besides Kemper Klein? And if Emerson can keep this up, he's going to be that second guy they go to all season long.
Yes. So again, the Warriors pick up a victory tonight. They move to 1-0 before they start tournament action in their own tournament on Monday at 9:15. They are the late game on Monday. The opening game at the Albany tournament next Monday will be the Albany girls game, as they will take on Platte Valley. The 2 games in the middle, we will have the Platte Valley Stanberry boys. That is a 1-8 seed game. I don't necessarily know if Stanberry deserves that ranking of the 8 seed on the boys' side, but we'll see if they come out and try and prove some people wrong. And then the other game on the girls' side is the 4-5 game between King City Stanberry girls. That would look to be a very tough-fought matchup as well between 2 teams in the GRC. So let's thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards north of Albany. Albany Hy-Vee, the B&G in the Morning podcast. Giratano Meat Co. of Albany Mo. American Family Insurance agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany. Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Andy's Whistle Stop downtown Albany. Williams Construction and Electric. The City of Albany. Albany Booster Club. The Albany and Northeast Nodaway School Districts. And the Printery and New Shopper located in Albany. Again, next week, Albany tournament action. 22 games on the airways for you next week, starting with 4 on Monday night. Again, from all of us here at Albany TV, myself, Jared Rolvis, color analyst and cameraman Brett Williams, the color analyst that has already gone on his Thanksgiving vacation, and Mike Atkins, but will be with us next week. We wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully you don't fill up on too much turkey. I plan to, though. We'll see you all next Monday for Albany tournament action here on Albany TV.